It's just Tara, literally just Tara. That's my Spotify and Instagram username. My real name is Kira, but I go by Hera for my music because I feel it's nice to have a separate identity. A separate identity for my music because I feel music is a great way to escape and let your feelings out, and I like to separate that from myself. And if that makes sense, I'm not too sure. But I live in a small town in Kildimo. It's nice and quiet, and it's perfect for writing music. Just peace and quiet. Mostly I can just hear the birds, and it's just great to write away. I have 3 songs on Spotify. I just released my 3rd single called Astrology, which was written at 1 a.m. because I don't know, I find myself most creative at night. It's just my creativity kind of comes out.
Welcome back. I know governments, people, strategies, changing, not changing, but don't worry, we got music to take us away. Anyway, time to come on the show is everybody! Have a seat, girl. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I love this style. Nobody knows what happened unless when you're here, that's when you know what happens. Thank you so much for being on the show. How you doing, girl? You good?
I'm good, how are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in. You've been enjoying all that is happening. Now it's your turn. So let's get to meet you as a singer-songwriter. You from Dublin or where are you from?
I'm
from Africa?
From Limerick.
From Limerick. I thought you were from Africa for a few seconds. Anyway, so from Limerick, thank you so much for making
I'd love
that.
to come to Africa someday though.
Oh, don't worry, we'll all go together. Everybody in Ireland will all go together. Are you all ready, yeah? Neve is ready to go. Your box over there, don't worry. Anyway, back to you, Era. Thank you so much, all the way from Limerick. Wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
Let's get to meet you. Talking about your music, how did everything start for you? At what age? What really inspires you? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I started writing music when I was around 12. It kind of started with journaling, just writing down how I was feeling, and I slowly kind of put that into music, lyrics, songwriting, and it started from there.
Wow, wow. And you also mentioned before we took that quick, rewind and everything, you're talking about yourself, confident is something that you actually grew up from in terms of you or your mom have to help you out when it comes to your academy. Tell us, give us more insight.
School didn't work out for me. My mental health school just didn't work for me. So I just found that I thrived better at home. Online schooling with tutors, and with the help of my mom too. It also helped me focus more on my music and focus on my mental health and becoming a better version of myself.
Wow, amazing. I know, like every one of us, we have this mental health issue going on. No matter how much we're happy with ourselves, there's that thing that we struggle with. It's just that sometimes we keep this thing inside of us where we don't speak out, and that could result to a lot of things, But in your case, you have your mom there who's helping you. You just even mentioned that you do things that would help you better yourself, and one thing you can look at is your music, right? So tell us about your kind of music. What kind of music would you, write about, talk about, sing about? Tell us.
I kind of write about everything. Life, how I'm feeling, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you also struggle with yourself sometimes, right?
Yeah.
How do you manage to uplift yourself when you're in that struggle mode?
I think songwriting and writing music has been a real life changer for me. It's helped me become happier because I find that writing how you feel down on paper, it gets it all out, it gets how you're feeling out, and it helps.
And when you work with your mom, are you able to tell her the way you feel in order for her to understand you, in order for you to help yourself move on to a different level?
Definitely. Yeah, me and my mom are very close.
Wow, that's very good. So, talk us through, how is your confidence stage between 1 to 10 at this stage for you right now?
It's me and confidence. We've never really been friends.
Right.
you know. But I'm getting there slowly.
You get there slowly,
Working on it.
slowly. Yeah, that's good. And coming on the show like this to talk about yourself, that is confident, isn't it? Yeah, everybody. Yeah. I must say that to you, because it is not everybody, you know, who have that struggle in them, that we're able to sit here with a live studio audience and have Chris yapping at you like this and you're responding back. That's a lot to take on, you know. So I want to say thank you so much for that. That's really good. What would be the kind of way you would like to carry your music to the next level? Because right now, I believe you've been in the industry for a bit now, isn't it? Yeah. How long have you been?
About 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Good. Yeah. And have you been on stage doing your performance and all that stuff?
I have done a few festivals and just some small things.
Some small things. So when you go on stage to do those big festivals, even though they're small, whatever it is, so long as you have like 20, 40, 50, 60 people in there, what's life for you? Do you feel you're a different human when you're in there?
Definitely.
So tell us about that.
It's like I can leave myself behind, because I'm not a very confident person. I'm very shy, I'm introverted, and I feel that when I sing, I become more confident in a way. Just.
So it's just that when you're more in your closet, you know, that's where the struggle comes in. Yeah. But when you're out there on that stage, this is you.
Yeah.
Completely, you're a different world, you know. All right, so talk us through your new single that is out. What's it called?
Astrology.
Astrology. So what's that all about?
It talks about breakups and star signs, because the newer generation, they talk a lot about how, oh, you know, if a guy's a Capricorn and the girl is a Gemini, if they're not working out, you know, it's because of their star signs. But really, like, the song is about kind of not believing in astrology. That, you know, love is kind of love.
Wow.
That makes sense.
It makes sense, though, because we're going to see how you play some of those songs for us today, yeah?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Come on, give it up for everybody. All right, people. So, well, Harold's going to give us some beautiful songs, so make sure you sit back and enjoy more of this. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. We'll be right back. Give it one more time for everybody.
It's just Tara, literally just Tara. That's my Spotify and Instagram username. My real name is Kira, but I go by Hera for my music because I feel it's nice to have a separate identity. For my music, because I feel music is a great way to escape and let your feelings out, and I like to separate that from you know, myself. And if that makes sense, I'm not too sure. But I live in a small town in Kildimo. It's nice and quiet, and it's perfect for writing music, just peace and quiet. Mostly I can just hear the birds, and it's just great to write away. I have 3 songs on Spotify. I just released my 3rd single called Astrology, which was written at 1 AM because, I don't know, I find myself most creative at night. It's just, my creativity kind of comes out. Sleepwalking, slow talking, we can erase the past. Handshaking, minds racing, looking at the moon. I was never a fan of astrology. You owe me an apology. It's not just the stars, you broke my heart. So lay there and die. You crossed the line. I
was doing just fine. You can keep your love letters and just forget us. You're just some dude I used to know. I was so stupid for letting you in. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Why don't you get up and start walking? Maybe the moon will follow you home, but it won't be me. No, it won't be me. You abandoned the one you said was the one. Dude, what the hell? You're kinda messed up. Let's flip a coin. You know I'll be right. So lay there and die. You crossed the line. I was doing just fine. You can keep your love letters and just forget us. You're just some dude I used to know. I was so stupid for letting you in. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Star signs are real. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Star signs ain't real. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. Not a fan of astrology. It's just Tara.
Tara, everybody just go find a lovely, amazing boy. Give it up one time for Tara, everybody! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We wish you best of luck. Keep in touch. That voice is amazing.
Thank you.
But remember, when you make your money, Michael, I'm right here on the show. You know what to do, yeah? That's how we do it. All right, thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Keep up.